How do I create a new report in OpNote? This is how to create a new report. This is using defaults and when you don't want to use an appointment. First, you're going to click on New Operative Report, select the default you want and hit Begin Report. Next, you enter in the patient information. If you've previously used this patient before, the MRN will be remembered. Otherwise, you'll have to enter in the information for that patient. As you can see, everything is required. It's MRN, first name, last name, date of birth, gender. You hit confirm and it takes you to enter in details. Here's where you enter in your assistants and anesthesiologists that you may have. If you do not have any in that list, you can just easily type it in and it will be remembered for the next session. So you only have to type it in once for it to be remembered. You can also change the date of surgery if you need to. So you can always do reports in the past. If you do a report in the future, you will not be able to sign it out until that date comes. On the procedure screen is where you select what procedure you performed. There's already going to be one selected since it is a default report, but you can use the various screens and tabs to find the procedure that you did. You just merely find it using categories, common, or codes. Click on the left and then remove it by clicking on that red X there. Search allows you to type, categories is a drill down, and codes is looking up by CPT codes. Next up is the diagnosis. You can see that there are about 43 cross-coded codes here for this particular procedure. If you click on that tab, you will find the cross-coded code provided by Ngenix, and that's just the most appropriate codes for that particular procedure. Again, you can always search or look down through the categories. One click on the left adds it over into your report, and then if you need to remove it, again, simply click on that red X to remove it and it will not show up. On the bottom, you can either make the postoperative diagnosis different or the same. If you make it the same, it'll just copy it over and take you immediately into Edit Note. And you can see at the top here, everything we've already entered in, all the patient information, the staffing, the date, the procedure, and the diagnosis all have been filled out. Similarly, all these other fields have been filled out because it is a default report. So when you are not using a default report, you will have to go in and change these. Click Edit on the left-hand side to enter into a section to make changes. On the right-hand side, you'll make your selections to show up in the report. One click to add, one click to remove. When you hit that plus button, it opens up a text field that allows you to write in something, or you can select from popular answers. These green arrows show that as a movable list item that you can move up and down the list however you see fit. By clicking Edit over there on the right-hand side, you're able to make small specific changes to entries such as numbers or specific brands that you want to include. Again, the plus sign, anywhere you see that, means it's a text field you can add either directly into that section or at the very bottom and then move it around. If you need to add multiple lines of new responses for that particular section, just keep entering into those text fields and hit Add, and it will continue to add it over to the list. Or you can enter into that text field and then choose from the popular answers and just continually add it that way. If you hit Edit on a popular answer, you're then able to edit what someone else has already written before adding it to your own. When you get that warning prompt when you try to sign out, it means that a required field has not been filled out. You go there, enter it in, and then hit Continue to bring you to the sign out page. On the sign out page, you can review one more time and then hit Sign Out. And your report is now completely signed out and ready to go, or you can print it out or fax it as a PDF.